What's up, beasts? Welcome to the video today. We're going to take you with us to the Gold Coast. It's going to be a sick day. We've got the beach, we've got tons of food, we've got fun, we've got Jessica joining us. Let's hit that shit.
You taught me that I let you in, now you want out, now you want out. I don't understand why you hurt me. I don't understand.
I'm actually really keen on what workout you're going to make for when we go to the beach.
Ooh,
just maybe an on-beach workout.
Gonna be a workout?
Yeah, I'm really keen to see what you come up with. It's actually really cold and windy today. What a great day to go to the Gold Coast. But it's sunny, so I feel like if you stay out in the sun enough, get enough sun and kind of warm up, I think it should get better.
I wrote a song about us, just trying to.
What's up, guys? We are at the beach here at Surfers Paradise. We just had a pretty big morning with Jess's grandparents and uncle. It's pretty cool, pretty eventful, but now we're here at the beach, just kind of chilling out for a little bit. This is the new microphone too, so we'll see how the audio sounds. I don't know how it sounds personally. I'll have to wait and see. I guess you guys can wait and see too. Now, today's video is all about the value. How much value can we provide you in one video? Now, straight off the bat, my first piece of value for today is more reflecting on my yesterday's performance. Now, backstory quickly, yesterday did the Aussie Throwdown qualifier. Was pretty good. It was a variation of DT with some burpees on the minute, and then in the remaining time of the workout you had to build up to a max complex of a power clean variation. So the details I'll explain in another video, but what I'm taking from that is more recognizing how much I've improved over the course of maybe 2 or 3 years. Now, what I mean by that is that my previous DT time was 14.5 minutes with no extra stuff. And yesterday I finished that workout in under 7 minutes. That includes the burpees as well. So massive improvement. You might be like, Ty, 8.5 minute improvement, that's kind of bullshit. You know, yeah, it was a couple of years ago, definitely. But why I think it's more so a realization for myself is that I've always, from that experience, given DT this bad name, been like, you know, it's a workout that I'm not so good at, or it's a workout that's not in my wheelhouse. And obviously over the last couple of years I've been working through those weaknesses, and now it has become one. And not only that, but topping off it, another comp that myself and Evan did maybe 2 years ago now, a raw iron comp, I lost us one of the workouts because I couldn't hang clean 75 for reps. And it came down to that, and that's another thing that's played into my fear of that. So for myself, doing some maybe past experiences that have made me uncomfortable allowed me, at least for today, to have a better realization that, okay, I have improved, you know, and I've come so far since that point, which is really good. And it's just, for me, self-improvement. So the value here today from what I'm trying to say is try some things that make you uncomfortable, things that you've done in the past, things that haven't worked out your way, and see if you have improved on those things, or if it was just that one-off experience. Because sometimes it could be just a bad flavor in your mouth, and it turned out even worse. You know, you've got a fear of doing it. You got that worst feeling of doing it when you come back to it. So give it a go. See if there's anything there that you may be worse at and now you've improved at. Swimming is also another thing for me. Used to be shit at swimming. Now, not so much. Getting pretty good. So making yourself more and more uncomfortable will definitely improve you as a person, but also when it comes to athletics, you know, if you don't get uncomfortable, you're never going to improve. Evan's biggest thing that he always taught me was the best way to adapt is by, you know, going as hard as you can and repeating that effort constantly. Because if you're tapering off, if you're living in a bubble, you're never going to improve, or your improvement will be super slow. So, workout time. Value part number 2 of the video, workouts that you can do at the beach. Let's go. All right, so firstly, we'll cover up the movements that you shouldn't do. Handstand walks, just tried one. Really hurt my wrist. Probably not a good thing to do, but everything else is pretty much game. Body weight movements are key. A lot of plyometrics, runs, sprints, which is what we're gonna do today. So, first things first, we're gonna do a couple of sprints. We're probably gonna do, we'll go about 5 by 50 meters. I'll probably even say 10 by 50 meters with a walk back rest. After that, we'll do some 5x6 broad jumps as far as we can. We rest on the way back for about a minute, go again. Then we're gonna hit a workout. It's gonna have push-ups, it's gonna have some lunging, it's gonna have some jump squats. It's gonna be nice and quick, round for round. Jess and I are gonna go back and forth. Should be pretty fun. Let's get into it, guys. Make sure I close these pockets up. Has to get a mouthful of sand on the way down. All right, here we go.
How's that, Jess?
That was alright. My Achilles are not going to be thanking me for it, but it was alright. I feel like really out of breath.
Speak for yourself.
Alright, so let's take a moment to appreciate when you get a request of a message on your phone. If I can click on it. My nudes, no over 18 pics. That's the request I get. Hey, how are you? And then there's a link. Just,
you should click that link, Jess, see what happens.
Oh, my phone would actually blow up.
Yeah, looking for max distance on the broad jump, so I'll jump 6 times as far as I can. I'll mark my furthest one with my foot, big ass mark so I know where I'm at, and then each time I want to try and beat that. All right, let's get into it. I got stuck in the sand and I was like trying to jump, but I was like, no, nothing happened.
You stopped every single one of yours.
I can't fucking do 6 at a time.
Well,
I can hardly do 1.
We're gonna try and get better, right?
Alright beasts, here's the workout. So, with a partner, if you don't have a partner, it's alright, you can do this solo, that's fine. Rest 1-to-1 if you are solo, but with a partner, we have 10-minute AMRAP. We start with 20 push-ups for men, ladies do 10. Looking for push-ups on our toes, we want to make it a harder option today. If we can't, go to your knees, do more reps, do 15, do 20. But idea 20 for men, 10 for ladies. Then we do a walking lunge from this side to 10 meters, which will roughly be 10 big steps if you can't count 10 meters. And the other side we'll do 20 air squats, walking lunge back, tag your partner, their turn, just as many rounds as possible in 10 minutes. You guys are gonna see all the action. Let's see how many rounds we can get. How many rounds do you think we can get, Jess?
Each or all together?
All together.
I think we can get 10.
10? Round a minute, I like it. Let's do this. Awesome guys, that was the workout all done and dusted. So just a reminder, 1 for 1, men 20 push-ups, ladies 10, 10-meter walk and lunge, 20 air squats, 10-meter walk and lunge, tag your partner. It may not have been as tough as you might think it would be, but it was definitely awkward. Lunging and squatting and pushing up in the sand, like one arm's doing one thing, one arm's doing the other, it's crazy. So it was an awesome piece of workout, and if you're in the beach, you want to get something down, give that one a try. Leave in the comments how many rounds you guys got. Jess and I hit 5 rounds each, so we did get our 10 rounds in total, which is pretty cool. And she's in the water at the moment, just dunking herself, so let's swim down to her. we're talking about adversity, and one of the things we're facing adversity. So adversity comes in all shapes, forms, sizes. It can be major, it can be minor, but what it is basically it affects something that is happening to you right now. So something, for example, let's say, something that's normally out of your control, that's affecting either your business, your mental space, fitness, anything like that. So something that you can't control that affects you in a major or a minor way. Let's go. So this week we're going to probably talk more to Jess about this because she experienced something very similar this week. So what happened was essentially she went to update her iPad with all of her clothing on it, and it didn't seem to work out in the way she wanted it to. It deleted all of her stuff, which once again outside of her control, but it just sucked. So let's talk to her, what she did to overcome that, and how she felt about the situation at the time. Go.
Yeah, like originally that was really tough for me to go through something like that and lose everything that I worked like weeks over. But I mean, in the end, you know, yeah, it is out of your control, and all I had to keep in mind was that I just had to stay positive, and that you can do it bigger and better this time around than I did the first time. You know, things that I missed, things that I can improve on, and things like that. So that's what I had to keep in mind, and then therefore wasn't very angry about it. Just I was upset originally, but then, like, you know, I got over it because it was like, well, can't do anything. You know, if it's out of your control, it's out of your control, and you need to put up with that reality of which, you know, yeah, you don't have control over like everything in your life, and if something goes wrong, then that's okay. Pick yourself up and try again.
Alright Jess, what are we feeling like for food?
There's an Italian bar and bistro. I don't know anything. Honestly, I'm fucking starving.
You look so disappointed always. So where'd you end up going eating?
So I went with the pulled pork nachos.
Ooh, yummy. Hopefully it looks big. Hopefully it's tasty. She's very angry when she's hungry.
I'm so fucking angry right now. Like, I don't... And we're getting ice cream later.
Yeah, we are. Why are we getting ice cream, Jess? Hang on. Don't answer that question.
Look at Spider-Man. Go film him.
That is pretty sick.
The only things you see at the Gold Coast. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about more so why we get to eat such great food today. Now, mainly it's because the way that my diet, my eating is structured, it's usually based on performance. Now, I'm not saying go out and eat ice cream every day because it's going to be great for performance, but I have saved myself the amount of calories that I require to better go and eat that food. So it's more like a kind of like a reward system almost, but almost not at the same time.
Kind of like The Rock's.
What's that?
Kind of like The Rock's, but he has like massive blowout days.
Yeah, The Rock kind of goes a little bit over the top, but he can because he trains very hard, and like it won't affect my body. Whereas if you're someone that, you know, even looks at McDonald's on the driveway, on the drive past, and, you know, probably gains a few kilos just being in the presence of people eating it, it's kind of a different story. But yeah, more so like, you know, treat days like today is just for me to eat awesome food, but not feel bad at all, you know, not get that guilty feeling, because I know that I'm still at the end of the day probably going to lose some weight, which I don't want to be that guy, because I know everyone will be like, fuck you, Tyler, you still lose weight, you eat ice cream, I wish you get fat. But I'm like, you know, it's just how the system works, you know, how, you know, your body obviously burns a certain amount of calories a day, and I'm eating under it. Trained a little bit today, so I deserve this. I deserve it while I'm eating my ice cream.
What did you order?
So I ordered 2 burgers, double Angus burger, and a vegetarian burger, because I was hoping it had some vegetables on it. When I looked at it, it actually had onion rings, which is one of my favorites. So let's see how these come out.
All this ice cream, Jess, and not one to choose from. Which one are you gonna go?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, don't rush the woman.
Yeah. I said, let's have ice cream on the coldest night ever.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
That's all we got time for today, guys. Hope you learned something new. Hope you enjoyed something. Subscribe to the channel if you really do love it. So you want to see more videos. They come out at least twice a week, every week. I'll be back with another video coming up shortly. Stay a beast.
On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you.